A rare Ivorian delicacy from this village is called layue. It's made with African catfish stew that takes 2 days to cook. Palm oil.
That is mixed in with this one.
All right.
And this is cassava somula, which is the acheke.
The fufu made with plantain. It's been cooked for 2 days. You can just see it's melting. We are going to a remote village, and the geography here is also very unique because there's a river, there's lagoons, and then we're also close to the mouth of the Atlantic, where they are famous for an Ivorian delicacy that you can only get in the village. Oh, here we go, we're off, and if you look at this area on a map, you will see that we're right along the Atlantic Ocean, but there's a number of rivers and estuaries and lagoons that are surrounding the geography here. And so we're heading off into some of the lagoons and some of the water outlets to this remote village.
Laou Pandala is the second largest island in West Africa, according to him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And what's the name of the village we're going to?
Laou Panda.
Laou Panda. So after about a 15-minute boat ride, we've made it. And I'm not so sure if it's a full island or if it's more of a peninsula, but it's really beautiful, really peaceful. And then of course, because we're on the Atlantic Ocean, but surrounded by lagoons and rivers, that's why there's such a diversity, where they're so known for seafood. And here's the kitchen.
Yeah.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Aplakla, made out of cassava.
C'est la terrine canari cassée. On prend ça puis on met dedans pour que ça cuise.
So in the kitchen, there's a lot going on. There's a fish grilling. It looks like a big mullet. They have cassava going, which they're grilling and frying. But then one of the main dishes that we came here to eat, a rare Ivorian delicacy from this village, is called layue. Oh yeah. And it's in this pot. It's like a fish stew that takes 2 days to cook. And so this is it here. They've already been boiling it and prepared it. Since it takes 2 days, it's already ready, but that is a unique delicacy. That stew, it's made with African catfish. And then there's other things going on. Now she's getting started on some of the local lagoon crabs. I like having. Oh, nice.
So il dit faut préparer, faut
Oh, this is some of the grilled cassava. Okay.
On met ça sur la braise là-bas.
That's palm oil. Palm oil goes in. So because this African catfish dish takes 2 days to make, they're just going to show us in a small pot. And so they've already prepared a big pot. They're just going to show us in a small pot the ingredients that go in and the first initial stages of it in a smaller pot. So the African catfish goes in, palm oil and onions, and then that boils now for...
It boils, it drains the water,
and
then they add on more water.
Okay.
And then it drains
keep
the
on
water. They
keep on boiling it.
Keep it on
Okay.
for 2 days, 2 whole days. They
2
keep
days
doing
of
that.
boiling it.
That takes a
Wow.
lot of dedication.
Wow.
Yeah.
What an incredible, unique process.
Yeah.
Never heard of a fish dish cooking for 2 days. Fufu?
Yeah.
With plantain? We're moving on now to the fufu, this is going to be a fufu made with boiled plantain bananas, and they're about to add in, after she mashes that, and she's about to add in some of the palm oil.
Okay. Y a pas de problème. Oh, yeah.
Drizzle of fragrant palm oil goes in, okay. Oh, and she's really just delicately kind of mashing that.
So they keep doing that. Okay. Okay. So to make it softer.
Okay, add in a little bit of that banana boiled juice.
Yes.
Plantain boiled juice.
Yes.
Oh man, so that fufu recipe is so good, and they take, I mean, just such care in the way it looks and making it into a perfect ball and then smashing it down with 2 fingers and then drizzling a little more palm oil for the presentation. She added a little bit of a paste to it, which smells like it has garlic and onions and chilies in it, some of the really hot peppers, and then she kind of adds in a little bit more palm oil as well to the recipe. I love that air slicing technique, also the drizzle from a little bit of elevation. Okay, merci.
Basically, the two of the same things. The differences between them is the color that gets yellow because of the palm
oil
that is mixed in with this one.
All right.
And this is cassava somula, which is also known as acheke. It's the national treasure. It's our trademark.
One of the staples of Ivorian cuisine.
Exactly.
Côté là-bas.
Le truc là-ci, ça va y aller payer.
Fais de ton côté là-bas. Fais de ton côté.
Moi, je n'ai pas de.
Demonstrating how to.
Il faut
Okay.
montrer comment tu vas.
Okay.
Donc, je me sers. J'ai fini de me servir. Donc, je prends comme ça à la main.
Ah.
C'est comme ça.
First, take some of the acheke,
Yeah.
and this is cassava, like little acheke, almost like little beads of cassava.
Yeah.
This is the main dish of the. Oh,
African
like it's
catfish.
been cooked for 2 days.
Days.
You could just see it's melting. I'm gonna take that and then take some of that soup broth with the palm oil. Okay, so he said you really mash it in your, just really, and they're kind of like beads. So you make a ball like that and then eat it with the fish. Oh, that feels so good in your fingers. It's so tender. Oh, what a delicacy. Okay, here we go. That skin. Oh, you can feel how blubbery that skin is as well, really thick. Mm. Oh, yes. Oh, and something that they said is that 2 days cooking it is the prime amount of time. If you cook it for less time, it's not as soft and tender. But if you cook it for a longer time, it sort of starts to like disintegrate and get mushy. 2 days is the ideal cooking time. Oh, that's incredible. Look at that texture. And amazingly, it's not mushy at all. It's been simmered for 2 days, and it just holds up. You can even kind of eat the bones, the flavor, the texture, the palm oil. Okay, so again, make a ball. Squeeze it. Oh, and now it's getting juicy. But something you can actually feel the skin of that catfish has just made it into it's thickened the sauce. Mo, is this something that you will find across other parts of Côte d'Ivoire? Or
No,
only
you will
in-
not.
Okay.
Yeah, this was worth the trip.
This is only here, right, in this
only
village?
here, yeah. Très bon.
C'est très bon.
C'est
I'm gonna try some of the other version. This is the one with palm oil in it already.
Yeah.
These are the ones we saw on the beach, the ocean snails, simmered down. Onions, you see a lot of onions in there, tomatoes, some spices, palm oil. This one? Okay. You want some of this?
Yes. Done.
Okay. Try some of these sea snails.
Assez
That's a big
beaucoup,
little nugget there of meat. All right, let's try this out.
Un ventilateur ici. C'est loin.
Il n'y a pas de choses.
Oh, those sea snails are amazing, yeah. The texture is like a little bit rubbery and a little bit chewy, but soft and tender. You taste all those caramelized, simmered down onions. That is so tasty. Oh, merci, merci. Oh, the coconut. Washing it down with a
Wash it in now with the-
coconut, which came down from the tree just seconds ago. Oh, that's refreshing. Oh, it's so sweet. Oh, yes, that's the flavor.
Yeah, that's the
Okay, cool. Thank you, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Make it juicy.
Anytime.
Okay, and I'm gonna mix in
Yeah, mix that in.
with some of those snails.
Yeah, the snails.
Oh man, yeah,
And you
that's
good
so
to
much
go.
flavor.
Moi, je suis pas trop prêt pour ça pour le moment. Hein.
Coco là, non.
That's such a unique way to eat cassava because it has it's like little beads almost. It's very textural in your mouth, and it's nice and like moist at the same time. And with that palm oil, that gives it a boost of extra flavor as well.
You remove that first.
Remove the skin and the scales, okay? I'm gonna go in for some of that fresh fish and dip it into this sauce.
Yeah.
That includes the chilies.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, that sauce is unbelievable.
Sinon, on appelle ça ekoyoba.
Okay.
Oh, the fumes of the chili. That akiba,
Akpi.
akbi. It's a little bit. Is it a little bit sour?
Yes.
A little bit sour, but like has this depth of flavor that's almost unexplainable. Oh, that sauce is incredible. Oh, that's just. It goes so well together with the fish as well. Oh, then this is what it is.
C'est les grains
This is what the.
akpi.
Akpi.
They almost look like chickpeas, but they're not chickpeas.
No, c'est pas du.
C'est un peu, pas trop. mais c'est-
It's a little.
I don't. It does look like a chickpea or a peanut. Oh. Oh, it tastes like a peanut, like a hazelnut almost. I gotta have another bite of that fish with that sauce.
Voilà.
Oh wow. That sauce. Those nuts. Outstanding. I mean the whole meal is just superb. The catfish, do they normally eat it on special occasions?
When the fish is in season, that's when they cook it.
Oh, okay.
Often.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alors, lorsque vous recevez des hôtes, vos amis sont très importants pour vous.
Okay.
This is a fish that that is cooked when you're hosting someone. So, because because of the rarity of the fish, I think you can measure your affection for your guests. So it's harder to get it. So you went that much. In a way, it translates to you going that much harder to please your guests.
Wow.
To give your best something rare and something unique.
Wow.
Something.
So this is a very special,
It's a
very special meal.
Yeah.
Thank you. Next up for the crab. Oh, you can see the roe in it as well. All right. Let's try the crab next. And maybe I should pull this.
I'm gonna show you how to. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You crack it open.
Oh, the roe. There we go. You
Yeah.
can see the roe in there.
And then
All right, here we go. Scoop it out with the tongue.
Yeah.
Voilà.
Voila. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, the roe is where it's at.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Creamy and so much flavor. It's like the ultimate condensed flavor of crab meat.
Yeah.
And with those onions and tomatoes that have been stewed down with that paste. Delicious. Okay, as you keep on eating that catfish,
Yeah.
I mean the bones, look at that skin, how thick it is and how soft and tender it is. That's why it's such a delicacy. Okay, I'm gonna take one of the pieces of the fufu with the plantain.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that is dense with a little pool of palm oil in the center.
Yeah.
And then the same, you can put this as another base starch to also eat along with the. So he says it has to go in for more of the catfish
Yeah.
because it has sauce.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, that's a big chunk. And maybe just
Yeah.
pour on a little bit of that sauce.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Put a lot of.
Put a lot of sauce. Put a lot of sauce.
To soften it even.
Oh, okay. Oh man, that's sticky and hearty and like you can tell how dense it is. This is the Ivorian fufu. Fufu. Let's try this.
And it's sweet.
Sweet and starchy, and you just infused with the palm oil. Oh, that's hearty, nutritious, delicious. Look at this. This is a pure nugget of the catfish. Look how it just crumbles. It's so tender.
Yeah.
The texture of it is so smooth, and it is kind of dry, so that's why you got to add a lot of soup, a lot of sauce to it, and then continually just keep rehydrating it, basting it with sauce to keep it hydrated. Okay, we got one more thing to try, and this is fried cassava with. There's a whole plate of mature coconut here.
Yeah.
You take a bite of the fried cassava, and then I'll explain the meaning of this dish in the culture here. You take a bite, fried cassava. Whoa, it's really sticky and glutinous and crispy at the same time. Then you take a bite of the coconut. Mix that. Oh yeah, that combination. The richness of the coconut, the starchy gooiness of the cassava, and the fried palm oil again. The significance of this in the local culture in this village is that many of the people are fishers. And so, I mean, it's a lot of work, labor. They go out fishing, they'll come back, and they'll be really hungry. So this is something that can be eaten like as a power snack. You'll be able to get energy, regain the calories. It's filling, hearty. I think you have like fat and carbs, and you can eat this really fast before a full meal is prepared. So that's the significance of it in the Avikam tribe. Same thing, fried or grilled cassava. Similar way to eat it.